Hi guys, so today I'm going to film a video for you. This is going to be my E.L.F Hits and Misses video. So I became really excited about buying E.L.F products when I heard other YouTubers raving about it, and it's a lot cheaper than the other drugstore brands that we have here in Australia. So I was super excited to try out E.L.F products, but E.L.F is one of those things where some of their products are really amazing, but some of their products are a complete waste of money, even if it is $2. So I thought I'd film this video for you just to give you a bit of an idea of what their good and bad products are. So I'm going to start off with their misses. I don't have too many products here, but I've got about 9 or 10 products. And yeah, so I'm going to start with the bad first and then move on to the good. So the first miss from E.L.F is their studio, not their studio, their $2 range duo cream eyeshadows. And I have 4 of these. So I've got this one, which is called Olive. It's a green, a lime green and sort of an olive browny tone. And then I've got Sugar Cookie. This one is a pink and gold. This one is Cookies and Cream, and that's a shimmery white and a brown shade. And then I've got Licorice, which is a black and a silver shade. Now, when I found out that E.L.F was selling $2 cream eyeshadows, I was super excited to try them out, especially because they all come with 2 colors. I love using cream eyeshadows. I think they are absolutely brilliant to apply underneath powder eyeshadows. They really intensify the color. I absolutely love using them for some of my more dramatic looks. And yeah, but these cream eyeshadows, they are just a little bit too creamy, and I have quite oily eyelids, so when I apply them they tend to crease very, very easily. I find that a lot of these shades crease as I'm applying them, which yeah is just not good, and it just defeats the purpose of applying anything, because you apply the powder eyeshadow over the top, and because the product has creased a little bit, the powder eyeshadow that you apply on top becomes a little bit patchy, because there are some parts of your eyelid that have got the cream underneath and some parts that don't. So it doesn't work, and it causes your powder eyeshadows to come off more easily as well. And I've tried using these with a primer underneath and it just doesn't work. Some things that you can do with it is if you apply them with a fluffy brush, so something like that, just a really fluffy brush, and just go into the color very lightly and apply it onto your eye. It can create a little bit of color, so it adds a little bit of intensity to your eye look without creasing too much. And of course, using a primer, it does help a little bit, but yeah, just don't apply too much. Don't apply it with your fingers, because it is just, it's too creamy. They're gorgeously pigmented, but it's just too creamy. It's like, the pigment is quite good for $2, but yeah, so that's, yeah, not the best product. It is good maybe to apply as an eyeliner as well, you know, but again, it's just gonna crease. The only thing that I can think of is with this Cookies and Cream eyeshadow. I like to use the brown color to contour with, and I just get that with my fingers and just apply a little bit onto the hollows of my cheeks and my temples and jawline to contour, because it's dark enough for my skin color, if you can see there. So it works as a really good contour shade. And the white side is good to apply in your inner corners, brow bone. If you're fairer skinned, you can use it as a highlight. It's a little bit too light for me to use as a highlight. But yeah, it's good for that because it's quite shimmery. But yeah, overall, it's not, I don't really go for these cream eyeshadows. I never really use them, so yeah, it's a miss for me. The second miss is, I just bought this recently, and it is their all over cover stick. So I bought this just a few days ago. Oh, just get that out. And it's a really nice peachy shade there, and I thought it would be good just to apply on your eyelids a little bit, you know, to for blush, for lipstick. I thought it'd be really good for that, but it is not pigmented at all. This was only $3, but there is absolutely no pigment. It is just shimmer. That's all it is. I'll show you a little bit there. I don't know if you can see that, but there is absolutely no color, and it's just pointless. Yeah, so I don't know when I would use this. Maybe as a highlight, I suppose, just for that added shimmer. But you know, I bought this thinking it would be a gorgeous peach shade to use all over my face, and it's just, I'm quite disappointed with that. The third miss for me is the Complete Coverage Concealer. This I bought for $6 and now sells for $8. It comes with a range of different colors. This one is in medium. Comes with a brush, but the brush is terrible. It's a very small brush, not good for applying concealer. If anything, you could use this as an eyeliner brush, I suppose. This concealer is not very creamy at all. I have used it a bit, but it's just very thick and it cakes on, and you have to really get in there with your fingers just to get the small amount of product. And I'll show you. It just sort of, it's very thick. It's not good to apply under your eyes, definitely. It's just too thick, and it tends to cake, and it doesn't blend out very easily. Yeah, so I don't really go for this very often either. So yeah, that was a miss for me. I think that's all I have for the misses. So I'm just going to go to the hits. This duo eyeshadow, this is a powdered eyeshadow. It's in Butter Pecan. Two gorgeous colors. It's sort of a peachy gold color here and a peachy brown shade. They're very quite pigmented. They both have a little bit of pink in them. And yeah, it's just gorgeous $2 eyeshadow. I often use this pack when I'm just for every day if I'm going out for a simple eyeshadow look, and I apply that and it works perfectly. Matches my skin tone, and yeah, it's great shade. My next hit is the E.L.F Warm Bronzer. It is very, very shimmery, so it's not something that you can use to contour, but here it is. You guys would have seen me use this quite a few times in my tutorials. It's great to use as an all-over bronzer, and if you want to use it as a highlight, it's because of how shimmery it is, it's gorgeous. I often use this lighter shade here as a highlight on my cheekbones, which works really well. All of these colors are amazingly pigmented, and I love using these as an eyeshadow. It works really well as a set of 4 colors to use as an eyeshadow, because they're so pigmented, and this gold shade, they all suit my skin tone so well. I used it in one of my other videos recently, and it just turned out so well. Usually I apply the cream shade in my inner corners, the gold all over my lid, this brownie shade in my crease and outer V, and that pink shade as a transition color, and works beautifully. I absolutely love this. The next one is this lash and brow gel. You guys would have seen me use this a million times. It's just fantastic. It makes your eyebrows so hard and it makes them stay in place all day. And I love the fact that it comes with 2 different ends, so double the product. Next, I'm going to use these together, the Studio brushes. This is the flat top brush, which absolutely amazing to use as a foundation brush. It is so dense and I use it all the time. And the Flawless Concealer brush. This can be used as a blending brush for eyeshadow and it's quite big, quite dense, but it is perfect to use under your eyes to blend out concealer. It's because it's quite dense, but it's also quite soft as well, so it's perfect for that. And last but not least is the eyelash curler, which I just got recently. Works perfectly well to curl your eyelashes. So yeah, that's my hits and misses from E.L.F. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs up and subscribe.